Let's be clear. Film cameras are far more than just relics of the past. They represent the cultural shift that humanity took when images became this new way we could share and receive ideas. Film cameras are an elevated form of photography as an art. They help feed the creative spirit that sits at the very center of humanity itself. So I want to get one so I can use it to take more photos of squirrels. Okay, but in all seriousness, I do want to find a film camera, and I do want to find one for cheap. Like in all forms of art, film cameras are a trend. Film cameras used to be used all throughout the 90s, then digital cameras came out and everyone switched to digital because it's more convenient and it's just better. But recently it's become a much more trendy and popular thing to do, especially for the younger generation. And the thing is, I am a part of that generation. So I did get a film camera. This is a Minolta, I think that's how you say it, I don't know. This is a Minolta X370. And I have I think this is an 80mm macro lens with it, which is interesting. We're gonna see how that plays out. So that basically covers step one. I have a film camera, and now I just really have to figure out how to use it. So the plan is basically to go out to a city. I'm gonna use this camera, and I'm also gonna use my Fujifilm X100V. I have a film recipe loaded onto this that apparently matches the Superia Extra 400 pretty well. So I just got 3 packs of 35mm film. This entire thing was $50. And the other thing I didn't know, you're supposed to keep film in the fridge. So I guess I just keep it in there next to my cold cuts. I'm gonna try to figure out how to use this thing. My biggest worry is literally just ruining the film. This stuff is crazy expensive. Here we have our film, here we have the film camera. Okay, a roll of film. Hello, there we go. So then we have these, I think they're called spivets or whatever. And that's what's used to roll it up. Okay, I did that wrong. It's not grabbing it. I guess I have to refer back to my prior instructions. What do you mean? What did you put it into? Long ones. That didn't help me at all, dude. I'm such an idiot. I need to use these like slots here. That's promising. I think we did it. Is this how you zoom in and out? That's so crazy. That was a struggle. That was much more of a struggle than it needed to be. Okay, I've arrived. I've arrived at my location. I have with me one film camera, one digital camera. One shooting on Fujifilm, the other is a Fujifilm. But I only have 36 shots. It's going to be a different experience from what I'm used to. This is kind of my process of how I'm doing this. I'll line up the shot with film camera. And then what I have to do is try to remember that framing best I can for this one. See if we get something somewhat similar. You know, in hindsight, it probably wasn't the best idea to try to compare a film camera to an X100V. At the same time, I was learning to use the film camera because, as you'll unfortunately see, most of the shots I took with my film camera turned out blurry, which kind of sucks. I thought I was using a fast enough shutter speed. I was using mostly 60 when I was out in the city, but I guess that wasn't enough to negate the motion from my handheld shots. And for the ones that did come out sharp, I think those definitely do look better than what I was getting on the X100V. The film recipe that I did put onto the X100V looks pretty good. It came very close to recreating the colors that I was getting from my film. but still, they're just JPEGs. At the end of the day, that's all it is. It's just an edited JPEG. You can really do that with any other type of digital camera. It's not a speciality of the X100V at all. You could just apply that same preset to all your photos in Lightroom and you're gonna get the same result. There's nothing inherently special about the X100V. It's just very hyped up, very trendy, which is exactly why I have it in this box here. Because I'm selling mine. And I'm not selling it because of my experience in this shoot. I'm just selling it because it's not worth it for me to have. I mean, it's a good camera and it's fun to use, but it's not worth it to have for me, especially when I can have a film camera and my nice Sony camera. I really have no need for this thing. If you're someone who really wants to get that film-like look, you're just gonna have to buy film. When you compare the richness, I guess, is what I would describe it, the richness of the film photos compared to the digital photos, you can really see what makes film special. And as well as a digital camera can do, it just can't recreate it. It can get close, but there is just something uniquely special about film. There's that film look that really just can't be recreated. So if your primary focus is, yes, to get film-looking photos, that's $1,600 price tag, because that's what you're gonna pay if you wanna buy an X100V right now. You're gonna have to pay at least $1,600 to buy one used. It's not worth it if the film look is what you're going for. I bought this camera for $35 with the lens on Facebook Marketplace. I bought 3 packs of film for $50, and then I got this roll of film developed for another $30. I had a lot of fun learning how to use it, and I'm definitely gonna do it again because I still have 2 rolls of film. There really is something special about the analog nature of shooting on a film camera, and it's something I've never really experienced. Probably look like such a freak. 2 cameras and recording myself on a phone.